African Holocaust Martyr Day is a day to reflect on the intense violence and mass murders inflicted on African peoples and the prolonged period of persecution and suffering that characterized their moral atrocity. One of the main reasons Dr. Ronoko Rashidi, who is Guyanese, is here is to share knowledge to the African Guyanese about who they are, where they came from, where they are heading, and the truth about Christopher Columbus, who claimed he discovered the Americas.
We have to remind ourselves why history is important, why dates and facts and figures are important. Now, what I say is this: what you do for yourself depends on what you think of yourself. What you think of yourself depends on what you know of yourself, and what you know of yourself depends on what you have been told.
Dr. Rashidi, who was the guest of honor at a dinner reception held at the Aquaba Center, Thomas Lands, last evening, where many turned out to greet him. Dr. Rashidi is also an anthropologist, historian, writer, and lecturer who had worked closely with prominent Guyanese scholar Dr. Ivan van Sertimer, now deceased. He was happy to speak on the importance of the works of Dr. van Sertimer.
I didn't meet Ivan until I was about 28, 29 years old. It was 10 years, although I had become more familiar with his work. Now, this Destruction of Black Civilization, I read that in 1972.
The good doctor also delved into some interesting history.
People may no longer say that Columbus discovered America, but they still celebrate Columbus Day. And so I think that we still suffer from what might be called, or what Ivan would call, the Columbus myth.
He also had something in the pot for Africans in search of knowledge about themselves.
One is that we're African people. You may be born in Guyana, but that doesn't mean you're any less African. Number two, that we have a history before enslavement. That we, on the one hand, we must commemorate our ancestors who suffered this terrible, terrible crime against humanity.
Dr. Ronoko Rashidi will also conduct several other lectures scheduled for venues around the country. ACDA can be contacted for more information on Dr. Rashidi's itinerary. Andrew Wicks reporting for HGP Nightly News.